We've previously taken a close look at the Rocket Nano, which turned out to be a fantastic choice for both speed and portability, although if you're after something a little more rugged for easily throwing into your backpack without worry, then Sabrent have you covered with their latest variant, conveniently named the Sabrent Rocket Nano Rugged. Having personally been using a Rocket Nano myself for quite some time now, I've been more than impressed with not only the performance and reliability of this drive, but the sheer portability too. First released in October 2019, the Rocket Nano is easily small enough to be carried in your front pocket, just as you would carry a thumb drive, and Sabrent's latest version builds on this by making the drive more rugged than ever before. Shipped within Sabrent's signature tin case, we find the drive itself, and just like the standard Nano, it really is impressively small. Yes, it is slightly larger in size than the standard Nano, but it's still an impressively small device as a whole. Certainly the smallest ruggedized drive I've come across. Available in sizes ranging from 512GB up to 2TB, in essence what we have here is a Rocket Nano in a ruggedized silicone external case. In fact, we can even remove the silicone bumper and we're left with something that's very similar to the original Nano. The higher quality metal case has the same smooth sandblasted finish, and other than some branding on one side of the device, the outside is completely bare. We even have some rubberized feet on the bottom should you wish to use the drive in its bare form too. Otherwise, at one end you'll find a standard USB Type-C port, while the status LED has moved from being alongside the data port to the top of the device instead, so that when the silicone sleeve is installed, the status LED is still easily visible. Talking of the silicone sleeve, we find venting holes on either side in order to maintain good levels of heat dissipation, yet the drive maintains a small overall footprint. The drive is designed to be rugged though. Not only does the sleeve protect against drops, the Nano is sealed against dust, and it's even IP67 water resistant, meaning it can be submerged up to 1 meter for up to 30 minutes. Sure, you're not going to go swimming with this thing, but the odd drop into a glass of water or puddle for instance won't faze it. Similarly, if you take a hammer to the shell, you could break the drive, but when it comes to small slips, like falling out of your hand or bouncing off the table onto the floor, that kind of thing shouldn't be a big source of concern at all. And above all else, although the size doesn't quite compare to a thumb drive, it's still super portable and weighs only a couple of ounces. So you can pretty much toss it into your pocket or bag and not really notice it's even there. So we've gathered that we have a winning design here, and I'm pleased to see we have the performance to match. The unit can connect either to a USB Type-C or Type-A port on your computer, with both types of cable, albeit short in length, being included within the package. This gives you some backwards compatibility for connecting to older hardware. That said, I recommend using the Type-C connection whenever possible, alongside a Gen 2 port for the best performance. Formatted in the exFAT file system, the drive is compatible with both the Windows and Mac platforms. Completely plug and play with no further setup or cables needed. We see some impressive speeds while running a disk speed test, in line with what I'd expect from a USB Type-C connected SSD. This kind of speed really comes in handy when you're trying to move large files around. For instance, it can be the difference between your large files being moved from one drive to the next in 10 minutes, or the same files being transferred in 30 seconds. Whatever the scenario, the drive continues to perform remarkably well even under sustained file transfers. It does warm up a little as one would expect, but speeds were still sustained regardless. No issues there at all. So, just like the standard Rocket Nano, the Nano Rugged continues to push the limits of what the USB-C interface is capable of transferring. If you want to go much faster, you won't just need a different drive, you'll need to wait until the next generation of USB technology, or jump up to the much more expensive Thunderbolt 3 interface instead. Even so, you will be able to get performance that's pretty much everything the modern USB format can throw at you, and above all else is fully compatible with both the Windows and Mac platforms too. The construction itself is excellent for a small, slim device, and with the silicone bumper, it's tougher than most external drives of this size. It's certainly capable of withstanding accidental drops, and can easily handle anything that's going to happen to it in your pocket or bag. All in all, it's a fantastic choice for speed, portability and compatibility, and if they're the qualities you're looking for, the Rocket Nano Rugged comes well recommended.